Teacher Talking Sports here, and we are going to continue our series of MLB Mount Rushmores with the Oakland Athletics. I'm going in alphabetical order, doing these daily. So this is the 20th of 32 teams. So let me show my math teacher skills. Hey, I'll be 5/8 done after this one, so 62.5%. Time flies. For these, I'm naming who I believe to be the four best players in franchise history. I'm only looking at their stats with the team I am doing, not stats for or how they played with other teams in their career. Of course, these are subjective, so when I'm done, feel free to leave in the comments who you would put on your Athletics Mount Rushmore. The Athletics started as a franchise in 1901 as the Philadelphia Athletics. Played there until 1954. From 1955 to 1967, they were known as the Kansas City Athletics. And since 1968, so 53 years now, they have been known as the Oakland Athletics. They've won 9 World Series, the first coming in 1910, the most recent coming in 1989. So it has been 32 years since they've won a World Series. But let's get into it. I will be naming the players in alphabetical order by last name. They are not ranked. So we are going to start with one of the better hitters in MLB history, Jimmy Fox, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1951. Won 2 World Series with the Oakland Athletics. Well, sorry, Philadelphia Athletics. In parts of 11 years, 11 full years with the Athletics. His career numbers include a 339 batting average, a 1,079 OPS, 302 homers, 1,075 RBIs, 975 runs scored, 1,492 hits, and more walks than strikeouts. He was named back-to-back MVPs in 1932 and 1933. The latter of those 2 seasons winning the Triple Crown with a 356 average, 48 homers, 163 RBIs. In the 1932 season, 364 average, 58 homers, 169 RBIs. Absolutely incredible numbers. In his tenure with the Athletics, led the league in runs once, homers 3 times, RBIs twice, walks 5 times, average once, slugging once, and on base percentage once, slugging 3 times, OPS 3 times. Jimmy Fox, an historic hitter, the first member of the Athletics Mount Rushmore. Next, we got a pitcher, Lefty Grove. Lefty Grove was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1947. He pitched parts of 9 years, 9 seasons with the Athletics, going 195 and 79 with a 2.88 ERA, 1,523 strikeouts. He was named the MVP in 1931 when he went an incredible 31-4 with a 2.06 ERA. That was the third of 4 straight seasons in which he did lead the league in ERA, also leading in 1926. He led the league in strikeouts in each of his first 7 seasons, led the league in whip 3 times, wins 4 times, also won 2 World Series. If we look at his pitching, pitched in parts of 3 World Series, 4-2 at a 1.75 ERA, so was just as good in the World Series, helping guide the Athletics to 2 World Series titles. Next, we got the man who liked speaking in the third person, and when you're that good, hey, it's not that much of a problem. Rickey Henderson. Rickey Henderson was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2009. He actually had 2 tenures with the Athletics, started his career with them from 1979 to 1984. then rejoined them in 1989 before he was traded to the Blue Jays in 1993. So sorry, actually three tenures, because then he went back to the Athletics in 1994 and 1995. Four tenures, guys. 1998, he also played for Oakland. So four different tenures with the team. Overall, he played parts of 14 seasons with the Athletics, batting 288 with an 839 OPS. 167 homers, 648 RBIs, 1,270 runs, 1,768 hits, 867 stolen bases, and 1,227 walks. Just an historic player, all-time stolen base king. Won the MVP in 1990, a year in which he had 325 with a 1,016 OPS, 65 stolen bases, 119 runs scored. That was one of his 5 seasons in which he led the AL in. Well, I'm sorry. He led the AL in runs twice with the Athletics. So many tenures, it's hard to keep track. And he also led the league in stolen bases 8 times with the Athletics, once in on-base percentage, once in OPS, the all-time stolen base king. Also was a member of the 1989 World Series winning team. Just an absolutely incredible, fun player to watch. All-time runs leader, all-time stolen base leader. Of course, he didn't do all that with the Athletics, but he did a lot of it with the Athletics, and he is the third choice for the Athletics Mount Rushmore. And we are ending with the Mac Attack, Mark McGwire. I do not take PEDs into the equation here. I have taken Roger Clemens before, Sammy Sosa. So even if it has been speculated that you've taken PEDs, just really going by their play on the field. I'll let you guys judge whether you should include guys such as the ones I mentioned. But Mark McGwire ended up playing 12 seasons with the Athletics, hitting 260 with a 931 OPS, 363 homers, 941 RBIs, 773 runs scored, 847 walks. Won Rookie of the Year in 1987 when he led the AL with 49 homers. Also had 118 RBIs and a league-leading 618 slugging percentage. With the Athletics, he had led the league in homers twice, walks once, on base percentage once, slugging 3 times, and OPS 3 times. He had 4 seasons of at least 100 RBIs. He had 3 seasons with at least 40 homers. Another 4, so 7 total, with at least 30 homers. One of the all-time great power hitters. Had 3 top 10 finishes in MVP voting, won a Gold Glove in 1990, won a Silver Slugger in 1992 and 1996. One of the 2 Bash brothers, although the other Bash brother, Jose Canseco, did not make it. Mark McGwire is the 4th and final member of the Oakland Athletics, / Kansas City / Philadelphia Athletics Mount Rushmore. So, in alphabetical order by last name, the Athletics Mount Rushmore is Jimmy Fox, Lefty Grove, Ricky Henderson, and Mark McGwire. Now, when I originally did this, I actually had Eddie Plank over Mark McGwire, but Eddie Plank played early in the 20th century, and the reason I took him off is because he never led the league in any major categories, never led in wins with the Athletics, never led in wins, never led in ERA, never led in strikeouts, never led in WHIP. So in the end, even though he had nearly 300 wins, something like 285 with the Athletics. I decided to keep him off and include him in my honorable mentions. Along with Eddie Plank, other honorable mentions for the Athletics include Eddie Collins, Rube Waddle, Vida Blue, Catfish Hunter, Dennis Eckersley, another one I thought long and hard about including, but I feel like he had maybe 4 or 5 seasons of dominant closings with the Athletics, so not quite enough. Reggie Jackson, Sal Bando, Al Simmons, Bob Johnson, and Home Run Baker. This was a challenging one. Of course, these are hard when you can only name 4 people. But who would you include in your Athletics Mount Rushmore? Let me know in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Should Plank be on? Should Mr. October Reggie Jackson be on? Eckersley, Catfish, Vida Blue? Let me know in the comments below. But thank you for your support. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.